said this once, I'll say it again. If you are not using a celebrity that looks similar to you.
Bella, you are a genius. I literally immediately went to Pinterest. I'm going to show you guys my Pinterest board here in just a second and kind of show you today how I'm going to implement myself, like which celebrities I chose, why, what main celebrity I'm going to be focusing on, and just kind of how to implement that and style myself and do my makeup like that celebrity literally today. That's why I'm doing my hair like this. I know that I'm cool toned, I have dark hair and blue eyes, and the only two celebrities that came to mind were Lauren Graham and Megan Fox that also have blue eyes and dark hair. A common denominator in theme is that they wear cool tones because they are cool toned. So whether that's black or red in a cool toned vibe, or that blue gray you're seeing on her nails, this blue gray tank top that you're seeing, silver jewelry, like an old money kind of style maybe, a signature scent, lots of silver dainty jewelry I have picked out for myself, because this isn't just completely copying a celebrity, but using them as inspiration to build your own style. To me, Megan Fox screams more summer vibes. Like, she's definitely more out and about and photographed in the summertime. She lives in California, a state that's always sunny, and I live in the Midwest, so I have a full summer and a full winter, so that's where I turn towards Lauren Graham for the winter. I wear curly hair more often, I wear more layers, more turtlenecks, leather jackets like she does. So I'm already on the right track, but today we're gonna do like a Megan Fox inspired makeup. I'm super into the way she does her eyebrows, even though I love the way I do my eyebrows, and I'm also super into the way that she does her nose contour. I almost forgot what I was gonna say. But I really like the very subtle makeup look that Lauren Graham does with done-up hair, a done-up outfit, and like typically a pretty muted but red lip. This is the makeup look I'm actually gonna go after today, and she is wearing like a light blue waffle robe, and I literally have a light blue waffle robe, which I thought was weird. Also, I'm going to be wearing one of these perfumes. I did link them on my personal style mood board because these are the two that I switch between. As you can tell, I got Sailing Day a long time ago and Beach Walk pretty recently, but I've been wearing Beach Walk this summer, and that's like my signature scent. I added some silver jewelry before I prep my skin, and I like the idea of kind of mixing an edgier, thicker chain that's closer to my neck with a dainty longer chain for that layering effect, while also being like still girly and dainty but a little bit edgy, which I do feel like both of these girls lean into and kind of embody, and that works out really well for me. That's kind of already my vibe, and you want to be aware of the things you already do for yourself when you're looking into these celebrities to be personal branding, because you don't want to lose yourself. You kind of just want to lean in, because like Bella said in this video, they probably have stylists styling them, telling them what to wear, telling them how to style things. I already have dark hair and pretty long layers like Megan Fox does, and I'll probably keep my hair long because that's just my personal preference. But when it comes to the winter time and like getting my hair done, I always go darker, and I'm probably gonna take a little off the ends just because it needs it. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I already own, already wear, and so I don't have to purchase it, but it does help for like those bigger purchases when you lean in and really find your style and hone in on what it is that your style is. You'll also just look better and feel like the best version of yourself because you're not paying for a stylist, but you're mimicking someone who looks like you, has the same tones, hair color, and eye color as you. Now, obviously, Megan Fox has red hair nowadays. I had red, bright engine fire red hair just like her for like 6 years, and when I got sober, I dyed it back. So because I associate kind of my red hair with some of the darkest points in my life, I will not be going red. I'm going for some dewy, hydrated skin just because it is the summertime. In the winter, I'll go for a more soft matte look. And I feel like the time that Lauren Graham looks the prettiest to me and is mostly on my mood board is Gilmore Girls, and she definitely obviously has like, it's Connecticut based, so she has a more like soft wintry vibe to it, so that's kind of why that will be my reference in the winter. I'm going to zoom you in, and I'm going to go in with the Tier foundation because it's pretty full coverage, but it looks like really natural, and I feel like that's kind of what Megan Fox has got going on. Now, I studied her makeup look and her brows and everything, so we're going to do my brows next, and she doesn't have a super bright under eye like the 2000s and the celebrities don't, and I'm very stuck in like the 2016 makeup trends. I love them, and I still do them for fun and still will continue to do them for fun because that's my brand, is also makeup, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like everyday and your style and like how you're gonna show up to like events and holiday parties and like things that you're gonna keep consistent, you can definitely find those things with this technique or tip that Bella is teaching us. I'm definitely going to tag Bella below. This video got 14 million views, so I'm sure most of you have seen it by now. This isn't the first time I've heard Bella talk about this. In fact, I actually thought I was following her, and apparently I wasn't. So I did give her a follow, and I will tag her below, but I would be surprised if you haven't seen this video. It's very clear that Bella goes after like the Margot Robbie kind of vibe, and it works so well for her. And it's not that you want to copy or mimic or recreate these celebrities. You're just using their looks as inspiration to also still be yourself. This is a little bit more bold of an eyebrow than I'm like comfortable with doing these days, but her brows are pretty similar to mine. They're just a little bit more rounded, so that's what I'm gonna do with mine. It's a cool brown and a chocolate brown to fill in my brows. I plan on going darker anyway when I went and got my hair done, so it's kind of perfect. Her hair is a little bit darker than mine, and so is Lauren's, just naturally, and I like a little bit of a darker tone to my hair. Like, that's typically what I do anyways, but I think that everything will come together and look a little bit more, it needs to be cool tone. So like if you are a cool tone girly and you go for a warm brown on your hair, it's not going to look nearly as good as if you went the other way. Carving out my brows because I just can't stand to live in a world where I don't carve out my brows, because again, I feel like I'm being repetitive, but I don't want this video, the message that I'm conveying, to come off as like you have to be a celebrity to look pretty, or you have to look just like them to be your best self, because I don't think that that's the truth. This is just a template. And again, I don't think that was Bella's message in any way, shape, or form. I just want to make that clear. Now, another thing that I studied and picked up in the makeup of Megan Fox is she doesn't have a super, super bright under eye, and I kind of liked that, but she does have like a little bit of brightness, and this just helps with coverage and to add just, you know, brightness to the face. And pink or peach is what I'm going to be doing for my makeup. This is Peach Sorbet from Huda Beauty, or for my blush, my makeup. My goodness, you guys. So I'm going to use just a little bit of this because peach to me screams summer and pink screams winter, because I feel like you can't get away with peach in the winter. I can't as good as I can in the summer, so that's what we're doing here. As far as blush placement, she keeps it kind of right here, so that's where I'm keeping it. Looks like she has a pretty warm bronzer on her forehead, but cool and warm right here to contour, and her nose contour is pretty straightforward. So I'm actually going to use a lighter shade. This is Spilling Tea, and I'm going to take this on a straight up like flat brush, and I'm going to go straight down on my nose here. Nose contour can be so hard. And it always is for me, but I feel like we kind of have similar noses, and so seeing this, I actually got really excited. I feel like she puts a little bit right here too, and mostly on the sides, because it makes her nose look like it has this cute little button nose. And actually the darker one, I completely lied, so I am going to be using the darker one on my cheeks as well. I don't know if the lighter one will show up on me right now, but we're gonna blend this in really good. I'm running out of time. Because I haven't had to do a part 2 in so long. Like, I feel like it's been almost a year since I've had to do a part 2. So please go to part 2 if you want to see the end of this video. And I have so much more to talk about. And I also want to do like a curly hair tutorial, like a wavy tutorial that Megan Fox does as well. Let me know what your celebrity look like is, and I'll see you in part 2.